The night I moved to Singapore 5 years ago, I asked my housemate out for dinner. And of course, he asked me, "What do you do?" I said, "I invest in crypto startups." "You're a money launderer," he said. And then we had the rest of the dinner in silence. The first time I met my girlfriend's parents, her father said to me, "Cryptocurrency is volatile. You should be careful." And her mom barely said a word that meal. When I caught up with my ex-colleague at McKinsey, he asked me, "Hey, did you watch The Big Short?" This is exactly it. A huge bubble. And no, I'm not here to talk about the friend who started mining Bitcoin 10 years ago and now owns a sports car, or the partner who sold his crypto and bought a condo, or the headlines like Beeple, who sold his NFT for $69 million. And no, I'm also not here to talk about how banks can get X% efficiency, or using a shared ledger for settlement, or how Singapore can tokenize SGD and Japanese yen bonds, automate skills future payouts, or actually even how the World Food Programme can keep track of food subsidies in real time. Instead, here's what we call a Web3 native wild idea. Airbnb for file storage, where anyone in the world can offer up their hard drive to join the network and then earn crypto that represents ownership in this network. Does that sound silly? They've amassed 18 million terabytes of storage space. And what did they store? Reuters, when the recent election, when Donald Trump was supposed to transition to Joe Biden, they were tracking all of the incidents, all of the moments, photos, documents. They verified it, and they stored it on this decentralized network so that it's tamper-proof and verifiable. That network is called Filecoin. And when a team whose technology was used by that initiative came through our accelerator, I finally felt, hey, maybe it's not all speculation. Maybe we're making some impact. How about another story? Imagine playing a game that's like Pokemon, right? You would battle with your pets, and you can earn some in-game crypto and use that crypto to breed more pets and sell that to more players. During the pandemic, when many lost their jobs, this game, Axie Infinity, became the source of livelihood for thousands of Filipinos. Their upfront cost to join this game was covered by these gaming guilds who bought these pet Axies and let scholars play on their behalf. And in exchange, they would give them like a 70-80% cut of the profits. So when I interviewed the founder of the largest guild, Gabby of YGG, he told me the story about 3,000 families who were using that income from this game to pay for food, medical bills, even buying a new house. So when we invested in guilds like YGGC or Snack Club in Latin America, we did so with the hope that it might also bring impact to these communities. Alas, it's not all rosy, right? Since then, this game, Axie Infinity's token price, SLP, has come down by 99%. And the earlier storage network, Filecoin, their token price is also down by 98%. Who's to blame? Speculators who overhyped the network? Insiders who manipulated the token price with a pump and dump and then cashed out? Perhaps unsustainable token design? Anyway, the team, the community are still there. You're still trying to build, to iterate, to improve. And even if they do fail, don't we all know that startups have something like a 90% failure rate. I guess the difference here is when everyone can have skin in the game, we all feel the pain too. And sometimes I do wonder in these tough times if it's all worth it, you know? There's so many horror stories, hacks, and then some of you probably know about 3 Arrows, Terra. But then, just this week, my teammate, Tura, sent us some news that the junta in Myanmar, where he lives, has been freezing people's bank accounts, limiting cash, and implementing mass surveillance. In fact, his own cousin was taken in because he wasn't aware that a counterparty of his fintech app was part of the supposed terrorist group. So to him and his family, and to many families in developing countries, crypto, like the internet, is a lifeline and a connection to the rest of the world. Look, I know Web3 is messy. Every day, as a VC, I rub shoulders with hustlers, hardcore liberals, idealists, corporate converts. But one thing they have in common is these are people with their eyes open. They're not here waiting for the government or big corporate to fix things, for their next paycheck or promotion. We are here to seize our freedom and to create a future that we envision. That might mean stepping on some toes, blurring some lines, and in exchange, we get front seats to the most riveting ride of our lives. Thank you very much.